heard lots about it.
Yeah, I'll be your tour guide for this portion. You guys are going to go up to second floor here in a minute. You'll meet my sister, and then you guys will go up to third floor and meet my husband. It's a family affair here. So, I know that you are not allowed to answer. Because I know you know.
Okay, I'll stay right over here.
Good girl. So, does anyone know what Ashmore Estates started life as?
Pork farm.
Pork farm. Thank you. Perfect. Now, for those of you that don't know what a pork farm is, a pork farm would have been a working farm. We actually had a little over 260 acres, which is basically, if you were standing on the roof, everything you could see in every direction. The actual well for this property is across Route 16. Let me take a step back here. Brain's a little fried. Sorry. We were built in 1916. This portion of the building was. The portion that looks a whole lot different than the big block on the end. We were built in 1916 to replace the pork farm that was here to begin with. That pork farm was closed due to awful conditions, mud floors, people laying in their own filth, vermin, lice, infestations of bugs, that kind of thing. This building was built to be fireproof because we're big, we're brick, we're concrete, and there's a great big cistern out back that's now refilled with rock so you can't fall in it. That was built to put any fire that could have ever happened in this building out. If you were in the pork farm in that time, you were sentenced here by a judge. If you were a widow with children, someone who couldn't pay for the family farm, someone who was mentally handicapped, somebody who was physically handicapped, if you were someone who needed a halfway house between jail and home, you were sentenced here. We're out in the middle of nowhere because the haves didn't want to see the have-nots. So they kind of shoved us out here and said, do stuff. You would have worked from sun up to sundown, no matter how little you were, as long as you could walk and toddle, you had jobs. We are actually standing in the men's dining room because of that room. This room is the men's dining room because of the boiler room. You would have had to keep the boiler fed with coal all the time. That would have fallen to the young guys to shovel that coal all day long. Now, you guys are welcome to go down there here in just a little bit, because after the tour, you guys are welcome to kind of wander. Just please be respectful. I don't think I have to worry about that, but I have to say it because I'm paranoid. That great big boiler, if you look in there, it's massive.
Sorry, we lost you.
Shannon? Sorry, I used to work for the monitor. Anyway, that great big boiler came down by hand down the stairs that are behind the glass there. That's the young men's jobs. I don't want that one, nope. But we are actually going to go ahead and wander over to the other dining room, which would have been the ladies'. Like I said, this would have been the women's dining room, and I'm gonna let somebody guess as to why this was the women's dining room. It's because of this kitchen. I mean, it's the truth. There is a creepy thing behind me. I'm sorry, she's from the haunted house. Her name is Matilda. So yes, this was our kitchen. We did have 2 pass-through windows, and before the tornado in 2013, we actually still had rain sheds in here. Probably the 50s. The windows that have glass in them, we actually didn't know they were here until Robin bought the building and started cleaning up. These are from 1916. They just kind of plastered over them. Same thing with that closet right there. We actually found melamine cups and bowls from the 50s. Those are at the theater, which is Robin's other haunted location. They're super cool. But there are 2 other rooms besides the kitchen. Both of them would have been storage areas, pantries, that kind of thing. There are some graffiti, or is some graffiti left. It's mostly from the haunted house. We're leaving some of it, A, because it's cool, and B, we know who put it there. It's the guy who helps us with our shirts and helped design our logos and all that. So we're gonna keep it. His name's Brandon. He's a local artist. We love him to death. You'll see some of his work right here. There is one more room on this floor. I'm not really gonna take you guys down there because it's like this big. It was another coal storage room. I call it the oubliette because I'm a Labyrinth fan. But I'm also going to point out one more piece of graffiti as I send you guys up the stairs. everybody as you go up the stairs. These walls can talk, open your mind and listen. It's one of my favorite pieces in the building. It's just something to keep in mind. I'm gonna send you guys upstairs to my sister.
Real closer to the whole shape of it.
Yeah.
I just like watch my funnel fall off the thing. That would be my luck. I don't know why they got some coax cable.
All right.
I see you.
The last time I wasn't so careful.
Is what? It's making me feel weird.
Bed, another bed.
A little chair.
Some hooks.
Existed
What
here,
didn't matter to me.
they have records that they were here, and that's kind of a rare thing for us. So, if you want to know more about them specifically, I can of course go into that. But I would like to tell you more about the history of the building itself. So, where we are, as you can see by the gray stone around us, is the big block that they added onto this building in the 70s, where, I mean, you see everything before you, but where we are right now, where I am right now, would actually be a series of bedrooms, similar to how on the second floor there was a bedroom down there with a shared bath. Right here would be your bathroom that you would share between whoever would be living over here, or perhaps multiple people living over here, and whoever would be living here, or perhaps multiple people living over here and sharing this. We would have more rooms back here, which we actually are renovating. If you look over here, you can see that the exposed brick is actually from the older building, and you can see the newer brick from the newer edition of the building, where it's actually been exposed, and you can see the total difference between. You can see, this is set back in 1916, and this was set in 1971, I believe. If you would like to follow me back into the old building, you can see through here we would have various residencies, bedrooms, and the like. In fact, if you guys want to go through this door, I'll meet you on the other end. You got something interesting here.
No, this is the other room.
Cold storage or something. That would have been the coal chute.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Oh. I'm in here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go back coming around the corner and I'd move and then. Grandma for old chickens.
Ah, definitely got that basement smell. I see my breath. It's not even that cold in here.
No, it's just that mildew smell.
Yeah, which is typical for a basement.